what is going on, guys? This is DJ Clan Smasher, and today I'm bringing you a recap of White Temple versus Badabing 2.0. So the cool thing about this, it is an arranged war, and we are facing an MLCW participant clan. If you guys haven't heard, we actually did make it to the MLCW, so we will be participants there. So you'll definitely see a lot more recaps coming from me for White Temple. At this point, I do have a Town Hall 9 in war, not in this specific war, but I will have a Town Hall 9 that will be helping out White Temple as well. So that's where I'm going to play key roles and trying to help my 10s, with the 10v11s. As you can see, we did struggle a bit with the 10v11s. And the other thing was, one of our guys was actually having a hard time getting on Clash of Clans for some reason. His loading screen would not, it would just stay stuck, and he wasn't able to get in. So that really hurt us bad, because we could have for sure won this war. And there was 2 9s that we left untouched as far as stars that we could potentially get. Real high percentages, but didn't get the 3 stars, so those could have definitely been dipped. Would have changed the outcome of this war. But anyways, guys, let's go ahead and get started. And the other thing that I also wanted to mention while this attack is going on in the background is White Temple is looking for 10s. So if you are a 10v11 hitter, we are definitely looking to recruit specifically for White Temple. So if you do want to apply, I'll go ahead and post the information at the bottom of the screen. Not at the bottom of the screen, at the end of the video. And then just go ahead and apply and let them know you watched the video or whatever, and you want to be part of the MLCW as a 10v11 hitter. So that's something that we're definitely looking for. So anyways, guys, this is going to be Karma, aka Bad Boy. It's going to be doing some real awesome hits, guys. So the cool thing is that, as you guys saw in the other video with the AQ walk drag loon attack, so Bad Boy showed us how to do that attack. And we did talk about, trying to get a queen walk charge la loon attack. And the cool thing was that he was actually able to pull a 3-star with one of these hits. And this was a fresh hit, guys. And then he also got another 3-star with a minor attack, which I'll be showing you next. So anyways, guys, for his attacks though, in Elite Gaming, he actually got an AQ walk charge la loon attack. So I will be showing you that. It'll either be in the recap, or I will save that attack for the actual how-to, where he will personally talk to you guys about what he looks for in the base and what looks good to queen charge and things like that. So anyways, guys, real nice attack here. As you can see, spreads in the loons pretty good, and then saves some haste spells to get through this base. Places a real nice rage spell. The queen is still going real strong at the bottom portion, and is gonna pretty much power through this base, guys. As you can see, most of the things are already taken care of. The queen's going to be able to take care of that wizard tower, which is splash damage. And right now they are going for the inferno, and they are able to take care of the inferno, which is one of the things that the balloons really worry about. So once the loons took care of that inferno, it was pretty much game over, guys. The queen is still walking strong, still has another rage spell. And at this point, pretty much, it was game over, guys. So Swag the rage spell got a super awesome 3-star, which is fresh, guys. Fresh hit. Those are very difficult to do, but Bad Boy does have a lot of experience, and now with these accounts, it's a lot easier once you start hitting a lot more and more, because it's all about the practice, guys. So let's go ahead and move on to number 8. And this is going to be, like I said, another 10v10 attempt, or not attempt, success, because it was a fresh hit by Bad Boy. And Bad Boy is just real good with that queen walk, so it's real nice, once you get good with a specific attack. Because with the queen walk, if you become real good at queen walking just in general, it opens up so many possibilities. There's queen walk with the bewitch attack, there's queen walk with the drag loon attack, queen walk with the minor attack, and also queen walk with the la loon attack. So queen walk is definitely a viable attack to learn, and it's also very viable to learn for 10v11 hits, because you want to make sure that you have a nice queen walk and then break in, pretty much like a 2-phase kind of attack, and getting through to the town hall to be able to secure the 2-star. So anyways, guys, Karma's doing a great job here. Breaks in with the queen, sends in a nice little rage spell with a few wall breakers. It's going to break right through, and then the queen, he's going to be facing the enemy queen, is luckily able to poison the enemy queen before the queen actually destroys his queen. and then is able to poison the loon, because that's the most important thing. The golem's not really going to die with the poison, but you want to make sure that that loon is out of the way so that your queen doesn't die with the loon drop. So when it comes to this attack, you definitely have to be patient with the queen walk. As you can see, the queen walk was going on for a long time, and you have to wait till the golem dies and things like that. And this was also a fresh hit, guys. So pretty much, Bad Boy went in, looked at all the Town Hall 10 bases, saw the bases that he wanted to hit, which were those two, and this is what I'm showing you guys at this point. So anyways, the queen goes all the way inside for some reason, real close to the wall, and is able to break right through. The queen didn't fully break in right there. I mean, the wall breakers didn't get through that right there. But now sends in the king at the 12 o'clock section with a few wizards to make sure that the funnel is created so that these miners have only one pathway to get to. And it's to make sure to get this Inferno Tower taken care of, because the splash damage is definitely what affects the miners. So once the miners take care of the Inferno, the heal spell is going to be very viable to be able to keep these miners alive, especially after dealing against that Inferno with the splash damage. So anyways, guys, they're just powering through right here. The queen takes care of the king, and then after that sends a nice little heal spell. There's so many miners on the top section, guys. The queen still had the ability, so use the ability for the second Inferno, which was pretty awesome. And then after that, the miners just take care of the full base, guys, at this point. So it was game over from here. So great job, Bad Boy. We definitely needed those 10v10s, because that definitely helped us get closer to the final score, which would have been tied potentially, or we could have won it. So it was very close war. So great job, Badabing 2.0. So anyways, Bad Boy showed us a 6-pack here in this war. So now I'm going to go ahead and move on to some Town Hall 9 hits, some pretty awesome 9 hits. We did struggle at Town Hall 9, so we're definitely working on improving that at this moment. So anyways, Hulk Smash is going to show us a real awesome attack. It's going to be a dragon attack. And as you can see, guys, it's very awesome to do this thing. So this is a nice little trick. So if you see the air defenses like that, you can definitely just place 3 lightning spells right in the middle with an earthquake, and it'll pretty much take care of that whole section. So then that gets rid of 2 air defenses, and that means that the heroes just have to take care of the other ones, or at least one, which is going to be that corner one that the queen is going to be able to go ahead and snipe. The other one, he's most likely going to use like the Laloon portion part, and then rage right through, unless he saves the rage for the core. So anyways, guys, he actually does use the rage spell, but it's going to be to get through the queen and to get through the enemy CC. And then after this, uses the king power, the queen, and sure enough, guys, there's a lava hound, and then there's a few loons, and then sends in the rest of the loons just to try to make sure to take care of that air defense. So that lava hound gets taken care of pretty quickly, but it was able to tank enough to keep those dragons alive, so that was good. And it was to the point where actually the loons were the ones that were taking the hits, and not the dragons from that air defense. So anyways, guys, as you can see, there's 2 dragons that are top section, closer to the 3 o'clock, just working their way through. The loons are still alive and going strong, and then the rest of the dragons are just sweeping through this base, because they pretty much only had to deal with 1 air defense, and the other ones were taken care of by the lightning spells, and one of them was taken care of by the suicide heroes. So it was a very great attack. It was a fresh hit, so great job, Hulk. Super awesome attack, very creative. And I've definitely seen that kind of attack before, but it's always nice to recognize those weaknesses when it comes to these Town Hall 9s. So if you see that kind of base, definitely hit it with the dragon attack. So anyways, guys, we're going to go ahead and move on to number 23. So ABD actually was the one who got a 6-pack for Town Hall 9s. Everyone else, there was a few that were real close, such as Indy, and I will be showing one of his attacks soon. It was unfortunate because he got like a 95%, I believe, on the second hit. But then again, he does have weak heroes, guys. So I will show you one of his attacks, because he is going to show us that you can definitely 3-star without strong heroes. And I have also done it before with my little mini Town Hall 9. So anyways, guys, sends a nice little poison for that baby dragon. It's pretty much doing a suicide hero kind of thing, because it's pretty much gonna do a Lalo attack. As you can see, usually when you see a skeleton, the skeleton is gonna be for the queen. So that is the main reason why the skeleton is there. So once you see that skeleton, you can pretty much assume that it's gonna be a suicide hero type of attack, and he's just trying to take care of some of the clutter to make that Laloon portion just kind of travel smoothly, because you're pretty much making a pathway for the lava hounds and the loon. So pretty much the loon pathing is what you're working on. So once that part is removed, guys, it's gonna start. It's gonna be clockwise direction. So sends in one lava hound, then one haste spell. And then it's just going to be very patient as far as sending the rest of the lava hounds and loons. So as you can see, it's working clockwise, sending a few loons at a time, trying to get through the space pretty quickly. And then sends in that haste spell just to make sure to get to that second air defense. And then sends in the third lava hound at the top section, closer to like around 10:30. And because there's a lot of wizard towers, there is a very well placed heal spell that's going to be right there in the core section right before they get to the wizard tower. Very important to do that, because if not, then everything starts to die off with all the splash damage, and then you won't have any loons left. So anyways, guys, as you can see, it's being very patient when it comes to this attack. The queen is going to lock down very soon, and he's just kind of waiting for that lava hound to get there. Places a nice little rage spell with the skelly trap, because you want to make sure that you rage the skellies. That way the skellies take care of the enemy queen, and then after that the rest of the loons are able to get through this base. Has a bunch of lava pups and minions to clean this base up, and it's pretty much going to be game over from here, guys. So very well done, ABD. Real nice 6-pack. So big shout out to you for doing a great job over here at White Temple, and also pretty much what is it called? Just pretty much killing it with those two loons at the very end. Didn't even need them, just swagged them. So anyways, guys, we're going to go ahead and move on to Indy's attack. So Indy had initially retired and came back. Doesn't have his account that he usually runs, so Invisible Indy, because he did sell that account at one point, but did decide to come back, and this time it's going to be with an account that's a little lower. So the heroes aren't fully maxed, but they are pretty strong. They're still real close to their 20s. The queen's still a little preemie 18-year-old, but sends in the 3 golems, and then after that sends in a few wizards on each side to create that nice funnel, because as you can see, there's only one section for these boulders to go, and it's going to be straight to the core. And why does he want all these things to go to the core? Well, it's to get the core taken care of, because when you have the boulders right in the middle, they are going to destroy the middle. And with the boulder bounces, as you can tell right here, pretty much took care of all of these things right here, and it's going to take care of all the splash damage at this point. So took care of the wizard towers and everything else, and then some hog riders, pretty much kind of in a clockwise direction. And then after that, just kind of send some heals to keep his hog riders alive. And then they're only going to have to deal with that wizard tower at the very end. And then starts the cleanup. That is one of the most important things, guys. Once you get that 3-star pretty much taken care of, like you already know that all the defenses are going down, or there's nothing else you can do because you've already sent all your troops. Start the cleanup on the opposite side where there is no defenses at all. So he wouldn't be starting a wizard here on this side, because at that point he already knows that the hogs, once they take care of the last defense, they're going to start working on the town hall and all these things right here. So there's no point in putting that wizard there. So that's why the wizard's placed over here in this bottom portion, so that the cleanup can go ahead and get started, and there is no time fail. Because when it comes to these attacks, if you don't save any cleanup troops, usually it's going to be a time fail, guys. With hog riders, it might take a little while when it comes to dealing with the base, depending on the base and the difficulty of it. So it's always important to make sure to save some cleanup troops. So anyways, guys, thanks again for tuning in. And like I said, if you are a Town Hall 10 and are interested in joining a Fair Play clan, we do have White Temple and also Elite Gaming, but right now we're currently looking for 10v11 hitters for White Temple. So anyways, guys, the score was 79-81. This is kind of like a pre-matchup to the MLCW, and we are very excited to go ahead and start that series. I will be the one to go ahead and give you those recaps, showing you these real awesome attacks by these wonderful players, and I look forward to being here with you guys. And thanks again for all your support, and don't forget to keep calm and clash on. And before I go, actually, there is a 10v11 that I will be showing you, but it's going to be more of a how-to video. I really do want to help out the 10v11 guys, so I definitely want to make that video. So definitely stay tuned for that attack. Subscribe if you haven't before, that way you won't miss out, and I'll be showing you some more info. Alright guys, see you later.